My name's James Dixon with Event Industry News, and we're here at the National Liberal Club in Whitehall in London, where today A.C.T National have hosted their second criminal mock trial. I'm here with one of the barristers, David Campbell. David, tell us a little bit about today's event and why it was hosted.
Good afternoon. The reason for hosting the event is to give an insight for industry professionals into what happens when things go wrong, what a courtroom scenario sounds like, feels like, so they can get a better appreciation as to why standards must remain high in the industry so as to avoid individuals or companies ending up going to court because of incidents which happen on a workplace.
And why do you think hosting it in a mock trial format could perhaps educate the industry better than it has been educated before?
Well, because like anything in life, sadly, a lot of people think it will never happen to me until it does happen to them. And what we were explaining today through the processes here is that even if you are not directly involved in an incident, if you are a company of engaged subcontractors to do work on your behalf, you still could find yourself at the end of a health and safety executive prosecution.
And even though today has been branded as a mock trial, the events that have been talked about today by the prosecution, by the defence, were all based on real facts and stuff that took place in real life.
Yeah, they were based upon them. Of course, not only were names changed, but certain aspects of the scenario were changed. But the principles apply throughout, and we were able to conjure up a scenario for the assistance of the delegates, which had real time sentencing implications for the individuals. And in the end, the judge who we had presiding, Mr. Ian Ross, handed down a suspended sentence of imprisonment in relation to one of the defendants and a very hefty fine in relation to the other, which, had this been a real life situation, would have been the sentences imposed by a proper Crown Court.
And of course, the beauty about doing a mock trial scenario is that for most part of today, people have been in character as such, either as prosecution, as defence, or with the judges and the witnesses that were called. However, at certain points today, you've been able to break character as such to explain to the delegates here today exactly what the purpose of each stage was.
Yes, this isn't a lecture. This isn't about telling people how it is. This is about engaging with people, making them feel part of the process so that they can bring their own life experiences to bear and ask questions which are relevant to them rather than relevant to those of us who are actually taking part in the proceedings.
And as I said at the very beginning, this is the second mock trial that third that A.C.T National have hosted. I understand there's going to be another one later on in 2019. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, with the support of Aon as an insurer who is key to this industry and has a lot of experience and doesn't want its clients to end up facing prosecutions, with the help and the support of them and with A.C.T National, who bring their day-to-day experience within the industry to bear upon all that we do, we're hoping to be able to provide not only bespoke events in future with particular issues for certain companies, but also a more general one which will help those perhaps who are not engaged in health and safety on a day-to-day basis, but still need to be aware of the implications of their actions or their inactions.
For further information about the forthcoming mock trial, visit eventindustrynews.com or search for A.C.T National for information about how you can get involved.